Woo!
Yay!
Now we're live.
Yes, a whole minute early this night.
Yeah.
Hello, friends. It's Wednesday Night Yarn Adventures, which is super exciting.
We're in.
You to Me to You is going to be at the Tampa Sunkissed
nice.
show this weekend.
See, this is our Instagram. We have to
Okay, we have to cuddle.
snuggle
Look
up
at
here.
us cuddling. It's so cute and cuddly. Awesome. Okay, so wow, it's been a long week.
It has.
Let's see here. One, we are still going to Oxford.
Yes.
So tomorrow we are hitting the road again, and we will be there, and we will have the truck set up before 3 p.m.
Yep.
In the parking lot at the Powerhouse, the
Yoknapatawpha Art Center.
That one. And we will be out there doing our thing. I'm going to be doing impromptu EEW demos because our class was canceled for Saturday. And we'll be selling. We will have yarn all ready to go. We have new yarn to talk about tonight because we've been all over the place. And then we have...
And
what else do we have? But we will only be there on Friday.
So
Thursday and
from
Friday,
3 p.m. till I think the thing starts at 6, the whole evening thing. So we'll be open from 3 to 6. One of us will probably be out there. I don't know. It'll be dark, so we'll probably both go inside at 6. So
the thing is at the library, so we're going to get a ride there. Anyway. Okay. Anyway. So we are going to do that, and then hello, Anita, and then we're going to stay in Oxford on Thursday night, and then Friday all day we will be at the
Yoknapatawpha Arts Council Powerhouse,
right underneath the water tower in Oxford, right off the square. Can't miss us. Come down, get your book for the weekend at Strand on the square, or what is it? Strand?
No.
What's it called on the square?
It's on the square books.
On the square books.
And then off the square books.
And then off the square books, and then the kids' books. And then, So go get your book for the weekend, and then come see us and get ready to get some snowy, icy funness.
Yep. So we'll be leaving. Right now they moved it forward a little bit, so I don't think it's going to start in Oxford until late in the night. So we plan to be leaving right at 5.
Yes, on Friday. From Oxford.
And so we should be there 9 to 5. If it looks at any point like there is any danger of icy weather hitting Oxford before 8 p.m., we will probably be leaving a little bit before 5, as will almost everybody there, I would imagine.
Yes. So it's not that we don't love you and want to hang out with you, but we very much value our safety and the safety of our vehicle.
We expect that it will be there till 5 p.m. on Friday. And then Saturday, the festival is not happening. If you're anywhere near Oxford, I'm sure you will obviously know that, because nobody will be able to get anywhere on Saturday because it will either be ice or snow or sleet or something, probably in Oxford.
It will not be safe driving conditions for anyone. So
for Oxford at this point.
We understand that, and we are excited that we are able to be there for at least a little while and represent the communities that we can. So we know that several of our friends are not going to be able to make it, including CZM, the other yarn truck. CZM Yarn won't be able to be there this time, but they will have online sales going on. And on Saturday, I believe Stacy's doing some lives with them, so they'll have online stuff. And then Fold Out Cat is unable to make it as well. So we'll
be talking them up, maybe doing a few impromptu either lives or going to, sending people digitally to them on Thursday and Friday even. So,
and then after that, we are actually headed to Shea Fold Out Cats.
Yes.
So we are going to be helping with some dyeing and some other things. And so we will be able to help pass along your custom orders for exactly what you want and get that dyed up and sent out to you next week.
And we still have some litter mates on the truck.
We do.
5 skeins of yarn or 5 braids of fiber all dyed in the same pot at the same time for maximum coordination.
Do you know Do you know what else happened today?
What?
YarnCom is celebrating their 3rd anniversary. YarnCom is home to the Yarn Adventure parking lot wall, and which is why that is relevant to you guys. We love visiting Heather and the entire team at YarnCom, and they just started their 3rd anniversary sale today. And it looks like they just did their drawing. they made an announcement they will also be closed on Saturday and Sunday. So all of their celebration stuff is being condensed in the next couple of days. So Friday, Saturday
Friday,
sales are moving, or
Saturday and Sunday sales are moving to Thursday and
Saturdays,
Friday.
like special event things that were happening, are now tomorrow on Thursday, and Sunday's special event things are now on Friday.
Yep.
So don't miss out. She's got great prizes. The parking lot wall is full. We just received a full order with yarn and fiber, DK beautiful yarn
from Snug and Spun,
and Rambouillet non-superwash fiber from Snug and Spun. Up, Liz is up in Minnesota,
yep.
and she dyed up a fabulous batch for us, and it is on the parking lot wall waiting for us. So it's also waiting right now for you to go and check out.
Yep.
So definitely go check that out. Heather also has her anniversary colorways from Red Door Fiber Studio out of St. Louis. And then she also has her birthday colorway from Honey Girl Farms.
Oh, yeah.
The birthday colorway is because Heather turns 50 next week. And so therefore we have to have her. He's taking a picture.
I have to take a picture.
I got her video playing.
She's got her video up here.
So I wouldn't get the announcement wrong.
We'll
send that to
I interrupted you.
We will send that to Heather here in a little bit. So those are things that are going on this weekend. There are tons of yarn shops in the path of the storm. Go see them tomorrow. Go see them on Friday. Just make sure that you get what you need before the storm hits, because if the past is any indication, sometimes these lovely ice storms can keep us in our homes for a long time. But that's okay.
Yeah, we'll see.
We're going to make it work. So last week at this time, we were in Albuquerque.
Yeah, we had just driven to Albuquerque up from the White Sands National Park. Mm-hmm. So we visited White Sands.
We had a grand time.
And had a great time. And we drove up to Albuquerque back to where we had stayed the couple weeks before at Nomadland RV.
And then last Thursday, we spent all day in the truck doing work. So we have been doing graphics. We have been emailing. We have been working on websites. Yeah. We have been working with our friend Tara from Allegheny Fiber Arts on her website. So you can buy her yarn online
soon.
Very, very soon. We're talking like February 1. Soon. It is going to be up, and you can get her beautiful bags and her gorgeous yarn.
Yep.
Not just on the Yarn Adventure truck, but on her online shop. So make sure and check that out as soon as we can get that going.
And I want somebody, once we get Tara's website up, I want somebody to come on the Yarn Adventure truck and tell me, I went to Allegheny Fiber Arts website and it looks so great. And then I will give you a discount.
We will give you a prize for sure. We will have Allegheny Fiber Arts as well on the truck when I believe we're getting that for the Carolina Fiber Retreats.
Yes.
The beach retreat.
Yes, I believe so.
We should be getting that in before then. So we're very excited.
If you're watching this and you're going to the beach retreat, we are going to have a lot more yarn than we had the last time.
Laughing Cat just messaged us. She's very excited because we sent her a new colorway, a new photograph for inspiration, and we're getting that. We're getting some new DK Astro Sparkle. We're getting Apothecary is going to be in. So we're restocking all of our fabulous luxury linen DK. We're going to be restocking.
We're going to have lots of doodle decks.
We're going to have doodle decks. What's the other yarn? We have another yarn coming.
No.
I'm going to talk about that in a second.
Yeah, we have some yarns physically right now.
What's the other one? There's something else.
There's more.
Oink is sending us a new batch of Targhee sock in their spring collection. And so we'll have Targhee sock yarn, which is my favorite, because it makes for such a durable and soft sock, and it knits up nice and fast because it's real plump.
Yep.
The other thing we just on Saturday,
Muse 2320.
Yeah, Muse 2320 full order of Osprey is coming, which is the heavy DK non-superwash silk, merino, and alpaca, which is absolutely gorgeous. You guys love it. Hey, Marlin Farms, we're super excited about having you guys. We're going to have some of this stuff for you as well when we head down to Yellow Rose on the coast in 3 weeks.
So if you want to keep it away from all the people at Carolina Fiber Retreats at Carolina Beach at the end of February, you can buy it all when we come down to Port
Yes.
Aransas.
That's
The
right.
first weekend in February.
We are
So
super excited about being there, and I have class openings in
Yep.
there, down there way. So we are very excited, and we will be there in the best way we can. We've plotted to make sure
Yes.
that we can get there in some way, even if
It looks pretty good right now.
it looks pretty good right now,
yeah.
but you never know. So some other things we did this week. So Thursday we hung out in the truck, we did all the things. We have done so much work with Eureka Fiber in the Ozarks. If you have
Yes.
not checked out the website, you have not booked your classes, you need to go and do that like right now.
Yeah, we have. I think in the last week we've had 5 classes fill up.
In the last week, we have sold out of Friday night tickets.
Yes.
We do not have any more Friday night tickets.
No
I mean,
mas.
literally, we sold the 70.
Sold all of them, and then we sold the 5 that we hold back for people who are like, "Oh my god, I forgot about."
And then we sold the 5 that we had held back, because we try to keep a couple extra just in case we need those.
Yeah.
And we have sold all of them. They are all gone. I'm sorry, guys.
We do have a waiting list, and we
Yes.
usually have 2 or 3 people back out. I can't guarantee anything. It's not very many people usually that back out, but we usually do have a couple. So
Yes.
we have a waiting list if you want to come. But we are working on graphics and T-shirts and lots of stuff.
Ordered shirts.
So,
I've ordered banners. I've ordered, I'm ordering
bags.
tote bags, all the bags. So if you take a class with us, we give you, as part of your class package, you get a tote bag that is just for Eureka Fiber in the Ozark classes. Yep. We'll also have merch that's available for sale, including other project bags. And we're working on some stickers and some other things like that. So don't worry, there will be some fun things so you could be able to support the festival. All the proceeds from any of those extra sales go back to the festival. It is a nonprofit. We do not make any money off of this.
Zero.
This is us telling you so that you can become a better fiber artist, because you're exposed to all these wonderful things and all these wonderful people.
The only money we make from the festival is the indirect money we make by making the festival awesome.
And you guys coming to shop the yarn truck
while we have it open at the festival.
So, speaking of, Marlin Farms is going to be there.
Yeah.
Marlin Farms Fiber, and they will be picking up fleeces if you're needing stuff processed. Rogue Skein's going to be there. Red Door Fibers out of Wichita is going to be there. Who's our other big sponsors? Yarncom is going to be teaching. Heather's going to come and teach.
The Yarn Queen herself will be teaching.
And she's also going to be representing Midwest Fiber Festival, which classes are also, I believe, up for that as well. So if you're looking for other things to do in April, check out Midwest Fiber Festival.
The 24th through the 26th in St. Louis.
And
then Ozark Knitting Co.
is
our big commute sponsor again this year. They'll actually have a table full of folks at the Friday night event this year.
Yay!
And then, they'll be kind of networking and talking to people.
Mm-hmm.
And, we are proud to have them again this year.
We're very excited.
They have a pop-up in Fayetteville, Arkansas area. They pop up at Sun's Chapel frequently, just on the east side of Fayetteville. They also do other events throughout the year. They just recently had a long-term pop-up at Handheld Hillfolk in Bentonville.
Yes.
And
it's a lot of fun.
It is.
And we are just so excited. Fold Out Cat's going to be there. She's going to be teaching. We have amazing teachers this year.
Yep.
We also have really great prizes for the Friday night event, where we're going to be doing a raffle style event where you get tickets when you walk in the door for the event, which you've already made happen. And we will have grand stuff, including a couple of looms. We have some luxury fibers. I'm working on my next set of emails is to Chiaogu and a couple of the other big needle people and yarn people.
We promised a while ago, and we will still have one.
Mm-hmm.
It will be highly coveted on March 19th or March 20th.
Yeah.
But an electric eel wheel 6.1 will be one of the prizes.
Yes.
And by then they will be scarcely found.
I think we may have some of the last ones in the country at this point. So we are holding on to those because I have promised to teach classes in the next few weeks. So it's not that we don't love you and we don't want to share those things with you. But if you see us in person, you might be able to snag a wheel.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I am holding on to those until at least after Eureka. So don't think that I don't love you. It's just that's where I'm at.
We have the ability to sell, I think, one at Oxford.
Yes.
So if you are that person who comes up to us first and says, I would like an electric eel wheel 6.1, we will make that happen. If you are the second person, you probably will not get one.
We'll put you on the fast
We
email
will
list.
put you on the fast email list. Or the other thing we can do is ship one from
Yes.
Yarn Go. So
Yes, we do have an option to have it shipped to you. Or we'll figure it out.
But
anyway, we'll make sure that you're able to get your hands on something at some point in the nearest future. Okay, so back to our travels. After Thursday and our giant work day where we accomplished ever so much.
A bunch.
On Friday, we went and visited 2 yarn shops in the Albuquerque area. That's a lot of vowels.
Yes, it is.
One of them was Nana's Yarn Stash, and we had a fabulous time visiting with Patsy. She was very welcoming. Her store is fabulous and super cozy. Lots of yarn, a lot of yarn. One of my favorites was she's a dyer that in Albuquerque and only supplies to Nana's Yarn Stash and Practical Stitchcraft, and that is Dye Monkey yarns. Super fun. Love her logo. It's this whole disco monkey thing going on, and her yarns are really fun too. So she has some really great bases as well as some really vibrant colors.
We got to talk to Patsy about lots of other dyers from our partner list.
Yes.
So hopefully there'll be some new yarns from our partner dyers in the Albuquerque area soon.
And then we headed on over and visited with Julia at Mariposa Yarns. We had a lovely time there as well. Beautiful shop, very welcoming, and we were happy to chat with her for a little while as well. So
it was a really nice day that day.
It was, and after we visited yarn shops, we headed on over to the Albuquerque Biopark Zoo, and we spent the afternoon among the animals and walking around, and we had a great time. They had some incredible exhibits. Their reptile house was awesome. That black mamba was insane.
It was
like super
about
awake.
to be fed or something, or it thought it was about to be fed. It was like up and like at the window, like
it was
doing its
dancing
snake thing
and we it was crazy. We also the
polar bear.
Bear was super cool. I posted a video of that. He was swimming back and forth, and he would come all the way up out of the water, and so it was really neat to watch him. And then the penguin exhibit was amazing.
They had like a whole Antarctica exhibit.
Yes.
About it was like you were on an Antarctic research vessel, and it was a lot of fun.
It was really, really
cool. Very well put together.
And then we walked over. And we went through the Africa exhibit. We got to participate in the elephant talk for a little while, which was really neat. A lot of the animals were out and sunning themselves. It was a lovely day, nice and cool, but the sun was warm. And then we walked over, still in the Africa exhibit, and we went to the hippos, and they have a baby hippo. Oh my gosh, the baby is so cute.
And it was scared to go in the water.
It was.
The two adults in there were trying to like entice it to go in the water, and it got right up to the edge and was like, "Nope, too scary."
Way too scary. So we really enjoyed and had a good time with that. And then we actually went after we finished up at the zoo, we went over to a couple of the RV places in town outside on the outskirts of Albuquerque, I guess. And we looked at possibly a new Eevee. We're not sure how that's going to work yet. We haven't figured everything out, but we definitely had fun looking at some things and thinking about what the future of Yarn Adventure looks like.
Yeah, we're just kind of planning out some things, tossing things up. We know that we're going to be doing something fiber arty and something traveling full time. And
don't worry, we're not going to be getting rid of your favorite yarn truck. And it just may look a little different.
Yeah, and whatever we do, we'll have a wrapped vehicle that contains some yarn.
Yes.
So
what I will hint at is that we are working on some really awesome subscription boxes for you. Those will make their appearance later this year, probably 6 months to 8 months down the way. So don't worry, you're not missing out on anything yet. We are catering those just to you and to our indie dyers because we believe in what they do so much.
And it's a way to feature them.
Yes.
And so we're going to have if you were kind of around Yarn Adventure when we were doing the state boxes, Yarn Adventure goes to Minnesota, Yarn Adventure goes to Michigan, those boxes. it'll be sort of like that, but it's going to be a little bit different. We'll have some surprises coming,
and we're
so,
working on a more cost-effective
yeah,
version for you guys, so that subscription can be a possibility and it's affordable for you.
Yep.
Because we know that luxury hand-dyed yarn is what you love,
Mhm.
and we want to make sure that you can get your hands on that, because it is a pleasure to get to work with all these people, and we want to share that experience
Yep.
with you. So on Saturday, we went over to Fiber Arts on 4th. I taught 3 classes
You taught all
for
day.
37 students.
They said that was their record for number of students taught in a single day.
And I taught mending all day.
Yeah, 3 different kinds of mending.
Which you look at me and you're like, Katie, you don't do a lot of mending. I do more than you think I do. It's just not something I like. I don't.
It's almost like a hobby.
It's an afterthought from like other stuff, because I'm like, oh, I know how to do that.
But it's become something that you like teaching too.
Yeah.
So.
And so I enjoy teaching it, and people really enjoy the opportunity to learn. So one of those boxes that we were talking about is going to be a mending kit.
Yeah.
And that may also come with some videos and things with me talking you through some of those steps and how to use that kit.
Mm-hmm.
So that is definitely on the list. And if you haven't already, you can also look ahead to our classes this year. I am teaching mending at Chattanooga at the
Knot and Needle
on the 31st.
Yep.
I'm also doing a mending class the end of February. February 20th.
Are you doing mending there?
I think it was mending and brioche and something else.
Yeah.
There's like 4 classes that day.
3 different classes,
Mm-hmm.
2 sections of brioche, 1 section of something else, and maybe mending was one of them. I don't remember.
I have several
at the
classes
Needle Nook
coming.
in Atlanta.
Yeah, the Needle Nook in Atlanta. So I have classes coming up. So if you want to take one of those, you can check out on our website.
Yep.
I think we list that in our upcoming events. And then if there's an event on Facebook already for that place, we'll also have it listed there.
I always have the next 6 events on our upcoming events page have a detailed view with the graphic put up. Everything after the next 6 events is just listed with the name of the event, the date, the place, and the website of the place that we're doing it.
Yes. So when we got to,
I should start doing 9 on our.
Probably need to start doing 9.
Since we do so many,
we have a very full calendar going into 2026. And we are almost full up. One of the things you may have noticed on our social media this week is that we advertised that we are coming to the Pacific Northwest via North Dakota,
Montana, all the way to the Pacific Northwest,
and then down into Nevada, and Utah, Colorado, and Kansas possibly.
Yep.
So we were talking, we are in the talks with quite a few people about their groups and how we can get to them. We are almost at our limit.
So we have the only thing that has, so on July 1st will be an Amazing Threads in Maple Grove, Minnesota.
Yay.
July 2nd will be at Bountiful U in Fargo, North Dakota.
Yay.
And then July 3rd, I think we're going to be in Bismarck. That one is like almost scratched in stone.
Yep.
Not quite exactly where we're going to be, but we're going to be in Bismarck on July 3rd, I think. And then July 8th will be at Mountain Colors Yarn in Great Falls, Montana.
Yep.
After that, we have only like etched in stone one day of July, which is July 18th at A Little Nitty in Milton, Washington.
So excited.
We have visited that yarn shop before. Yes. There is a lot of other stuff that is in pencil and that is like very nearly completed. And I'm in talks with about, I don't know, 324 yarn shops and guilds and people.
We've been getting a lot.
Possible locations. But there'll be a lot of stuff from Montana through the Pacific Northwest down through Nevada,
for
Utah,
the most
Colorado.
part. There will be a day where we are probably set up within a couple of hours of you.
Yeah. And it may not. I think that the main places that have gotten left out in the cold are Boise and probably Las Vegas.
We've had a lot of requests for Las Vegas, and I'm just not sure we can pull it off because we do have a hard deadline in Salt Lake City. We want to visit one of our friends who is there, and she is headed to flock on a certain day, and that's kind of our deadline.
So we have a hard deadline to get there, and then we have a hard deadline at the very end of the trip to get to Michigan for Michigan Fiber Festival. So it's just we can't get to everywhere this time, but we like to get to everywhere at some point.
Yes.
So I'm keeping a long list of all these places, and if I don't or haven't messaged you back, I haven't forgot about you. I have you on a list. I promise. I'm going to do my best to reply back and make sure that I've replied to all the comments.
We'll get replies to everybody in the next 2 days, and then other than that, we will make sure that you guys are taken care of, and you will know where we are going to be. So as soon as we get dates in stone, we will advertise. We'll do the same type of post with advertisement so that you know exactly where we're going to be. On Saturday morning, we arrived at Fiber Arts on 4th in Albuquerque. Fiber Arts on 4th is owned by Katy, and who is a African basket expert.
Yes.
He says he's not, but he definitely is.
He lived in Africa for like 20 years, I think. 20 plus years.
With the basket makers, and he is incredibly knowledgeable on the subject.
The brand at Baskets of Africa, where, he
helped build that.
And
now you're getting to buy, a lot of retailers like us are buying directly from those villages or through a broker they are buying directly from those villages. Kale was one of those people who made that happen. And so we are so excited that we have gotten to know him. We have some really cool things that we are wanting to present to him in the next few months.
He and one of his partners, Ruth,
who owns the Natural Twist. She owns the shop side of Fiber Arts on 4th, and she runs that there. We love Ruth. We met Ruth
Texas Fleece and Fiber in 21. 5 years ago.
And she was our booth buddy. We hung out with her. We absolutely adore her. She has a fabulous little mill. She does natural dyeing. Weaving is her big thing. But she also, she really has a big passion for non-superwash fibers and breed specifics, and so do we.
But they were very nice and let us ship some yarn to them that we missed in Phoenix from Storyteller Stitchery because the yarn didn't get to her in time. So we have the Adventure Yak on the truck right now. I say we have the Adventure Yak. We have about 70% of the Adventure Yak.
We sold almost 30 skeins the only day that we've had it out.
I took it out of the box. I had already printed labels. I knew what we were getting. Printed the labels and put them on there. We sold like about 4 or 5 skeins before I even got the labels on. But we sold 30 skeins the first day. So it is super popular, and it's because you look at it, you touch it, and you're like, I must have that.
It's the best. This is the Yarn Adventure colorway. So this is our colorway on the Adventure stock base, which is probably my absolute favorite, and is inspired by our truck and the colors in our truck.
And we are getting more of that.
We have ordered more. It will be in our hands for Carolina Fiber Retreats for the beach retreat. So last year it was a huge hit when we were at Smith Mountain Lake, and I think it's going to be again a really great one.
I imagine that bring that from Tabitha and Colby's in the box and open the box.
No,
and,
we're gonna have it labeled.
The Carolina Fiber Retreats people swarm on it, and it's like one of those cartoons where they completely debone the animal and they're just laying there like a skeleton.
That is a little bit what it feels like sometimes. So that was on Saturday, and we had an incredibly busy day. It was absolutely lovely, though. The weather was great. It was sunny. It was the right temperature.
Really nice.
It was just a really nice day all around, and I got to meet some really fabulous people while I was teaching. On Sunday, we got up and we left Albuquerque. We headed to Lubbock. And spent the night there. So we went back to Central Time for the first time in 3 weeks, which was meh.
Made for an early morning.
It made for a very early morning. And then yesterday we got up early and
2 days ago.
So wait, when we got to Lubbock, we made a pit stop.
No.
Yes, we did.
That wasn't before we got to Lubbock.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weatherford is on the east side of Dallas.
Oh. Yeah. Okay.
But it only feels like there's another day in there because
it's in west side of Fort Worth.
Yes.
Okay. So on
Monday we drove from
Monday
we drove from Lubbock down through Weatherford,
to
Texas,
Leander.
to outside of Austin. And when we went through Weatherford,
which is like an hour and a half out of the way, but totally worth it.
The Purling Squirrel, we had already gotten some of her sock yarn. We've had a couple of rounds of that on the truck. This time we actually ordered some super bulky. Purling Squirrel has Squirrel and Golden Girls colorways.
She's working on a new collection, and this is part of her new collection. It's called Who Gave the Squirrel Coffee?
Squirrel found the cold brew.
And it's all about caffeinated squirrels, and I just think it's absolutely adorable.
So in addition to the sock yarn, we have these super bulky skeins that are 137 yards, 250 grams. It is
a lot of yarn.
Chunk of super bulky yarn.
You can definitely like knit a vest out of like 2 of these.
Yeah.
I know it doesn't sound like a lot of yardage, but you could totally do it.
Easily.
Yeah.
And then, so we picked up that yarn, drove all the way down to Austin from there. That was a really long driving day.
We stayed at a Koa in the truck and had a lovely time.
Yep.
And then we got up super early because it felt really early. But we did leave probably like, 7:30? Yeah.
We did. We left about 7:45 and drove to the Mercedes dealership where Evie got
she had a spa day.
She had a spa
day. She had her 100,000 mile service because on this trip out to Albuquerque, we went over 100,000 miles, which is absolutely incredible. In the past year, we've done about 40,000 miles total. And about a year ago, we actually got new tires put on the front of the truck. And because we had some strut boot issues and alignment issues. So we have been noticing that we were a little out of alignment and the tires were wearing pretty weirdly. So we went ahead and made the investment and purchased 6 new tires. So Evie got new tires on her this week. And so that's where you guys come in, help us pay off tires.
Yes.
Okay.
All of that took all day.
9 hours. We were at the dealership for 9
hours. And then we were gonna drive here to my parents' house that night. We did last night.
We did not make it. We
stopped in Greenville, Texas, and drove the last almost 3 hours this morning.
Yes.
Which was a great idea.
We did that. And so yesterday I got a ton of stuff done on Eureka, even more graphics. I did a bunch of work.
You
also did a bunch of work.
I did a bunch of work in the morning. I kind of stopped after a while, but I've been working on a lot on Eureka, a lot on a lot of things.
Yeah.
So
if you haven't been following along, I am doing my 30-day wool and dress challenge over on Instagram, posting daily, wearing my Flora in Marionberry, which is no longer available on the website, but you can get it in this lovely seafoam teal color, which I absolutely adore.
Nice.
So check that out if you're interested. Oh, we did a class.
Yep.
Look at that.
This is a friend of this person because they're both the same classes.
So if you're interested in that, I can definitely give you some information about the wool and dress challenge. Mm-hmm. And right now my dress is in the wash. So because we have a washing machine here, and I'm like, I need to wash it.
So the yarn that Katy is holding is 437 yards, I think.
Yes.
A fingering weight, 437 yards per 100 grams. Mm-hmm. Just a standard fingering weight, but it's 70% merino, 20% yak, and 10% nylon. So
yes.
Strong enough for socks, soft enough to just hold as a skein next to your face.
This makes the most lovely Musselburgh.
Yeah.
This is Musselburgh yarn. Now, I will say that last year at Smith Mountain Lake, our friend Heidi bought the Heidi colorway in this base, and based on the book, and she is working on this absolutely gorgeous. Was it sweater?
No,
just Tunisian. She's a Tunisian crocheter.
It's a Tunisian I thought it was a giant shawl, almost like the one the bobbin thing that like a like a wrap. Yeah.
Huge wrap, and it is absolutely stunning. So don't feel like you can only do accessories or just your limit. Even though it says sock, you're not limited to socks.
No,
okay,
it's soft enough for shawls and any soft things you like.
Yes, pretty much basic fingering weight yarn though. You know, other than the base that it's on. So, it's got that lovely gray undertone because the yak doesn't bleach very well. But we have some other colors that play really well with this. This is the most variegated, pretty much, of the colorways. The rest
There's
are
a couple that are pretty variegated now. The Moon Magic and the Writing Desk are pretty
Yeah.
The Cerulean Sea was also really very
Oh,
but
okay.
it's now gone.
But there's tonals, and she also does speckles as
Yeah.
well. So we will have some more of those as
She
well.
she makes ones that go really well together.
Mhm.
So I had a couple of different people the other day on Saturday who bought like 4 different skeins that all go all together. They were making something that went together.
I think that's it.
I think that's it. That was a lot of stuff.
So keep up with the 30-day dress challenge. I will be going for 31 days because last Thursday when we were doing all of our work, I forgot to snap a picture.
We did not do anything except work on the computer.
I got dressed. I put on the dress. I wore it all day.
Didn't take a picture.
I just didn't take a picture.
Yeah, it was a busy day.
So I'll be going for at least 31 days.
Yeah.
And I'll have the option of extending it to 100 days.
Yep.
So yeah.
So we will see you in Oxford Thursday, tomorrow from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m.
6-ish, yep.
We'll see you on Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 a.m. and
5 p.m.
What did I say?
A.m.
Oh. I will be leaving and getting out of Dodge.
Depending on weather.
At least at 5 p.m. everybody will be getting out of Dodge. Before that, if the weather tells us we need to.
Yes. And then look for videos and some other posts from the Fold Out Cat as well. We look forward to seeing you all in all of these places. And until we see you again, happy crafting.